Hey guys, well welcome back. It's been a while since I did my last video. There had been a whole bunch of things that were going on as far as my face, and I'd become really discouraged, so I just did not feel like doing anything and giving you guys tips when I was just feeling so blah about my skin. So I was having some breakout issues just in this area here. You can kind of still see some little bumps here possibly, but there were big inflamed pimples here, and then I had little tiny, just like like little blackhead type of things, but they were actually bumps. So I picked them a lot all along this area here. So I ended up getting a lot of brown spots when it would start to heal, and the bumps here just were big, and over here too. So it was just in this area, and I was noticing too that although I wasn't having an increase in blackheads, I wasn't able to keep the blackheads at bay as long as I had in the past. So like we get blackheads on our nose, our chin area, stuff like that. Mine aren't terribly noticeable. Of course, you notice your own skin much more than other people, but after a shower I would go in and I would kind of extract all the blackheads, and then I could go a good week before they would start to come back. But I was noticing with the natural skincare products that they seemed to be constantly coming back. Like there was not a good period of time where my skin just stayed clean. So I was really discouraged. I wanted to kind of quit the whole natural thing for a little bit and just go to the store and get some acne treatments and start getting my skin back to where I wanted to, and then start brand new all over again. But I didn't do that. I ended up just adding a mild face wash back into my regimen and used that once or twice a day, but I kept everything else natural. But what I ended up doing was doing a little bit more reading on lemons and all of their awesome benefits for our skin. I used it in my toner, I used it in my salicylic acid washes, but I wanted to know how great it would be just by itself. So what I did was I went to the store, bought a few of these guys, and what you do is you just cut it in half. I preferred to make slices like this so that I didn't waste any of the lemon, and I was able to use pretty much everything from tip to tip. And what you do is you take a slice of lemon, and with a clean face, a clean toned face, you're going to take this and you're going to rub it all over your face. You're going to especially concentrate on those areas with the blackheads and where you have the acne breakouts going on. So you rub this all over your face. You can let it dry and rinse it off in about 15-30 minutes, or I left it on overnight. I didn't put a moisturizer on top of it. I would just rub this all over my face and let it dry and rinse it off in the morning. So I have super oily skin, so that didn't seem to really be a huge issue. If you've got terribly dry skin, I would suggest that you put it on your face, let it sit there for a little bit, and then rinse it off and try it that way and start working your way up. But the first night that I used it, I woke up in the morning and I was just beside myself. I mean, I know I don't believe in the whole instant gratification when it comes to, even though I want to, when it comes to skincare products and stuff like that. But I woke up and I actually looked at my skin and smiled for the first time in like a couple months, because I just was so just over my skin. It had lightened all of the brown spots on my face. It had taken all of those active, sore, inflamed pimples and had minimized those. They weren't gone completely, but they had definitely improved. And the brown spots all over my face had lightened. I know that that's not always the case, so I mean, you could imagine my surprise when I woke up and I did see that. So if it doesn't happen right away for you, don't give up, it will happen. But it was so great. So what I did was I just continued to do that every single day for about a week and a half, and it really helped to get my skin back to where I was happy again. My makeup started to look better on my face. I didn't always just, every time I looked in the mirror, I didn't always see those little bumps and those brown spots, because I mean, those brown spots, I kept saying to myself, maybe I can convince myself that they're freckles, but I mean, when it's just like right here, it's there's no convincing. So it's a super easy way to kind of attack that problem of acne or brown spots or whatever. It's so cheap. Just go to the store, buy a lemon, just buy one if that's what. Don't use the lemon juice in bottles or in the plastic lemons, because they do have other additives in there. Just a pure yellow lemon. And just put that all over your face, and lemons help to shrink your pores. They help to naturally lighten your skin. They clean the face, they brighten it. It's a natural mild exfoliator. So there's so many benefits to using it on your face. About a week and a half into it, I did notice that my skin did start to dry, because I wouldn't usually put a moisturizer on after I put it on my face at nighttime. So once my skin started to dry up, I just stopped doing it. So I might add it to my toner still, or I might add it to a face mask or something like that. But now that my problem is kind of under control, I don't feel that I need to do it every day. So another thing is, because it has citric acid in it, it will itch like a son of a gun. It will sting. It will drive you nuts. I mean, when I would put it on my face and it started to sting, it was nauseating to me. I mean, like, I just felt just like I can't do this. But within about 30 seconds it dries and it's gone. If you have sensitive skin and that sting and that itch lasts longer than normal, 30 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever, I would definitely stop using it because of the citric acid. It will burn your skin. So you can burn your skin with the lemon juice. So you can always dilute it a little bit and then work your way to it. Just, try different things. But if you do have sensitive skin, or you're noticing that sting and that itch are lasting longer than what I've suggested that it should maybe last, basically, once it's dry, it should not itch or sting really anymore. I mean, your face is going to get really tight, so it's going to get that kind of dry, itchy feeling like that. But the way it feels before that, it's just like, ugh. So what else? I don't know if I mentioned that lemons do have alpha hydroxy in them too, so it's an anti-aging benefit as well. And that's pretty much it. My skincare routine has changed up a little bit, and I will go into another video with all of those changes and how I've done things. I've made my own lip balm since the last time I've talked to you, and I love it. My lips have never, ever, ever been this soft, this moisturized. Nothing I have ever bought at the store will compare to what I made. I have made a couple different moisturizers. I've made a summer moisturizer because of my body butter. I felt was kind of heavy for the summertime, so I've made something lighter. I'm using aloe vera in my skincare routine now, which is awesome. So again, another video for you. So if you have any questions, I think that I covered everything. I may have not. Once I start uploading this video, I might find that I missed some things. So always just check below, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Like my video. You know where to reach me if you have any questions at all. I mean, I'm not an expert on all of this stuff. I'm just giving you my pointers on what works for me, and we all have different skin types, and everything that might work for me may not work for you, but everything is a trial and error, and we just got to keep trying and keep working at it. Like I said, I wanted to give up when my face really started to break out, because I had never had issues with acne before, but I didn't. I just kept pushing forward, and every time I was going to buy that acne treatment box or whatever, I kept pushing myself away from it, and I didn't. So let's just keep going with it. So you guys have a great day. I love you, and God bless, and we will talk very, very soon. All right, see you later.